Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So, Chad thought Abigail was taking him back. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't that simple. She basically told him that, look, Dr. Rob said some things. Gwen said some things. We know who drugged me last year. So I want to try to prosecute Gwen for what she did, and she about made me lose my mind. Chad thought this they'll fit get back together. Unfortunately, she bust that bubble real quick. Chad, did you really think she was gonna forgive you that easily? I mean, you did a whole circus act for Gwen, accusing your wife of sleeping with your new brother. Do you really think she gonna say, "Oh, okay, I miss you, Chad. I love you. Let's kiss. Let's get back together for the kids' sake"? No, buddy. Like I said, unfortunately for you, I hope she working this way the way I think she working you. I hope she make you suffer. I hope she make you think about it. In case something like this happen again, you'll know better and you'll think twice of trying to accuse your wife of sleeping with the new sports car out there in the parking lot. I'm hoping she teach you a lesson. I'm hoping and praying that she teach you a lesson and you learn from it. Never do that again. Never think your wife's gonna cheat on you. You still ain't over it. You just thought it was gonna be that easy. Oh, she spent a couple of nights at her mama house. Oh, everything gonna be fine in the morning. I got this phone call. I'm thinking we finna get back together. No, 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 buddy. Like I said, y'all need to break up and y'all need to stay broken up, in my opinion, because you're never gonna forgive her. You're going to do this again as soon as the next moment comes up. You're going to do this again. This is something you're not going to get over. You need time to heal. You need time to process. And you need time to think about what you really done. Not only did you not sleep with Gwen, but Gwen told you y'all slept together. You got that lie and ran with it that she told you. Then you told your wife y'all slept together. Now you expect her to come back, I guess it's the next day or the next morning, and expect her to say, "Oh, Chad, I want you back. Oh, I miss the kids. Oh, I miss her." No, Chad, no. I don't know what you was expecting when you came in that house. I, I'm guessing you thought she was gonna forgive you that easily. I'm guessing you thinking Abigail is naive enough to say, "Oh, I want you back, Chad, right now." Nah, we got to rise and thread. Gwen not done what she done doing. She still got room to play. And unfortunately for you and Abigail, she might end up killing y'all. Because she still got a whole lot game left to play. Even though if she was smart, she wouldn't play too hard. Abigail, I enjoyed that sock, but I wish you wouldn't have done it. While I enjoyed it and watched her hold her face, I think you aimed for her eye. I think you aimed for her eye. And the way she was holding it, I think you hit her in the eye, not in her jaw. So that was a good swing for you. However, she finna use that against you. If she's smart, she will use that against you. Even though you got the pull of the families, she can still do a Jan Spears on you and find a way to get you, tied up at the moment with the police if she really wanted to. I don't think she's gonna go that far. My thoughts, I think she had too much fun with that, even though the sock did hurt her. You can tell you really not the you-know-what out of her, and she had a second thoughts about playing with you, breaking up that affair her and Chad didn't have. She had fun throwing it in your face once again. However, she regretted that very quickly when you gave her that quick bob. I say you hit her in the eye. For her to be holding up like this, you popped her. You really popped her. But like I said, I wish you wouldn't have done that. Like, you could have used your words. You could have hurt her back. Cause she was aiming to hurt you. Again, I don't know why you want to hear from her or want to talk to her. Even if you do use the Dr. Roth angle, saying that she drugged you, you're not going to really get anywhere with that. Like Chad said, it's your word against his word. No proof, no evidence suggested otherwise. Yes, you where the drug gone by now, so you can't use that. You can use the medical records, but still, you got to prove that your eyes got to see her doing this. Now, unless Julie got, cameras in the restaurant, you might can catch her, then it might have proof. But other than that, you ain't gonna get nowhere with that. My advice to you is to leave that alone. And yeah, you might got her, but not really got her. So we gonna see how you gonna play that angle and how you gonna work that angle. Now we got who next on the list? I kind of want to save Allie for the end. Not really. Let's go ahead and knock her on out. She next on the topic. So, Allie, I'm glad you remember what you did. I'm glad you apologized to Trip. However, this DNA test do prove that it was Charlie, but you can't really do nothing with it. Unless y'all force him to take another DNA test, and with his lawyer apparently good enough to get him off, even holding people hostage, including his mama, y'all might catch hell in that department. So I'm willing to see how this gonna play out. Even though y'all prove Trip is innocent, y'all can't really prosecute Charlie unless y'all send it over to London. But if y'all send it over to London, y'all got to do it the right in the legal way. London is not fit to run with no evidence that y'all stole somebody's toothbrush and run with it. The best thing y'all can do, maybe, is use that silver suit against him. That's the only way you can prove something happened. But other than that, you can't really use that as prosecuting wise. I don't think you can. I don't know London law. I'm not finna pretend that I know, but that sounds like a whole lot of struggling. And Ellie, I hope you up for it though. But Charlie, I don't know why you still in town, buddy. As soon as they would have suspected and accused me of this, I would have been on the next plane, the next train, the next car, anywhere I can get on and get out of town, you and Gwen, while y'all sitting up there meeting each other for the first time, and basically she using your story or using what she didn't read or use against you, but she didn't realize you had an abandoned mama situation like she had an abandoned daddy situation. And when you was telling your story, it kind of hit home for her and she started getting sick to her stomach. She ain't want to hear no more of that mess. She said, okay, I get the idea. Your mama abandoned you. She didn't like you. She liked your brother. She liked your older brother better. She didn't pay you no attention or no mind or whatever. So I understand. I get that. Why do I got the feeling they gonna end up causing a little trouble together, Charlie and Gwen? Gwen ain't got nothing else better to lose. Charlie basically ain't got no friend in town. Possibly his brother and the baby. That's if what's the girl name? That if Allie let him near the baby, but I highly doubt that. But Charlie ain't got no friends. Gwen ain't got no friends at this point. I can see them possibly, tag teaming to get together or whatnot. But they both on a mission with nothing to lose. At this point, Charlie, I don't know why you ain't gone. Gwen, I don't know why I don't even much know why you sticking in town. You done met Jack, you don't like him, but you wish he was in your life. You done got a little nasty taste in your mouth when it came to Jack. You're not interested in having fatherly bond with him. So the rest of this plan is to give Jack, Jennifer, Abigail, Chad, make their life a living hell. I think that's what you're doing. Why you enjoying this misery trying to make them miserable? You might as well go ahead and plant yourself down and join the misery train. I'm just saying, I don't know what you're going to do next, but okay. Um, Allie going under. Allie, your story never made sense for me from the beginning. Now it makes sense to you now that you basically remember Trip, but you didn't remember Charlie until Trip left. And when you was going under, then you remember Trip. Then you remember Charlie. And basically, now we see why you acted the way you acted at the Christmas party when he said Arrivederci. Because he said that before he left. Not only did the creep, come in the room, break into the room, why you left with him, and I'm guessing you was jealous cause Trip basically got the girl, and I guess you liked it, Allie, but you didn't want to go down the rape road. So does this stem from jealousy on your behalf? Basically, you had your eyes on Allie, but unfortunately, Trip beat you to the punch, and why did you leave with him? I'm guessing that's what it was, because you had your eyes on her. You probably would have talked to her before Trip, but Trip beat you to the punch, and she wasn't interested in him. And I'm guessing I way that, why did you leave the club with him? And then you gonna rape her, poor girl. You gonna rape the girl, then you gonna sit there and take your time, have a conversation with her, putting on your clothes, not... Charlie, you nasty. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Charlie, you is nasty. At this point, seeing the story, hearing the story from her eyes, you're nasty. You're nasty, you're nasty, you're nasty. Ben and Claire, I see what y'all doing, days. Before y'all even start or continue this mess, y'all trying to get Ben and Claire together, aren't you? Aren't you? I see y'all when this little bonding thing, bonding, talking over a loved one that you might have lost, but you really didn't lose because she alive and kicking in the room in cell. I'm guessing that's what it is, or whatever that's called. She in, so she alive. But Marlena told y'all to come together and bond over Sierra, and why do I see y'all bonding over this a little bit too much and end up start talking and, push come to shove, or feelings start to get into play, or, emotions start moving and y'all end up start dating or whatever? Ben, follow that mind and hurry up and find Sierra before that happens, because I already see what day is going and I don't like it one bit. So y'all trying to get her and Ben and Claire together. She already don't got Charlie, so y'all trying to get... I see what you're doing. If you're not doing that, stop. Marlena, don't you have them get together no more for no conversation about Sierra, because that can turn several ways. One, I don't like from the jump, and why would you want to do that in the first place? But Days messy. Claire never had a chance with love from the jump. Ben thought he never had a chance to love until he met Sierra. And then all of a sudden he found love. He married Sierra. They love was getting ready to start. Unfortunately, Vince and Eve, intervened and messed that up from him. And poor thing right here in the cloud, holding on to a glimmer of hope that Sierra is alive. Now let's get the Rose and Vincent out of there. So we already know Rose taking over. At first, when I saw Sierra banging on the door, let me out of here, let me out of here, I'm like, okay, there she gone. Now we know Sierra is a strong, resilient one. Why haven't she tried to break out of there? Why haven't she tried to, at least try to send a smoke signal to Ben? Because if Ben got one smoke signal, he gonna follow that signal and gonna run to Sierra right away, whether he get in trouble or not. So I'm a little lost wondering why y'all didn't, run to him or whatnot. And why, well, I can't be a little worried. So, yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Like, Ben, hold on. Your wife is somewhere. Well, I'm glad she living, and I'm glad she eating well, and I'm glad ain't no hair harmed on her body. That she at least get taken care of. He might be under Vincent orders, even though he locked up. I don't think he'll hurt Sierra, but I don't want to give him the chance to be pushed that far, just in case, he try or he be pushed to that limit to try to hurt Sierra. I don't want him to go that far. So hopefully she find a way to get out there. Hopefully she get away scot-free, but I don't know what to say about that. But after all this time, now y'all decide to show her after all this time. Then on top of it, we got the story of what happened after we heard the gunshot in the explosion and how she did escape, which we thought she did. But then Rose was there to catch her running into the woods, and he grabbed her and knew that was Sierra, and took her under his spell. So she been there for months. So she say months, but it seemed like years for us. So hopefully she'll get out scot-free or find a way. Hopefully Ben, we need a smoke signal for Ben, for we can put Ben on a mission to get Sierra before Days try to get Sierra. Before Days try to get Claire and Ben together. So anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend and stay safe. And I love y'all. Bye.